And with that opening ceremony, I think we're ready to really begin and jump into day 2 action. We got some good night's sleep, and I know a lot of you guys tuned into day number 1 for all the group stage matches. It was a hectic, long day, but a lot of point-blank action. We're going to have exactly the same, but even better, because only the better teams are in that semifinals now.
Yeah, it's going to be a much more, I think, intense day overall. Now, obviously, you have a couple favorites that came out of their groups. RRQ TCN looked really, really good. Attack All Around looked amazing as well. The Black Dragons, though, did, they managed to take a map off of Attack All Around. So they're definitely capable of squaring off against RRQ TCN, possibly maybe upsetting them there, but we will find out. We're getting our teams out here first.
Yes, it's going to be the match between the first place of Group A from yesterday and the second place of Group B. And second place from Group B, the Black Dragons, who did not win against Attack All Around, but they had some amazing result against AOEXE just yesterday, having 2 total maps of 60-20 against AOEXE. But against Attack All Around, not really the greatest showing on Safehouse, 10-3 in round score.
Yeah, and then I believe when they faced off against them on Blow City, they were barely able to take the map off of them. It was very, very close. When they were on the blue side, they lost 5-3, but then when they were on the red side, they ended up winning. So they're a good team, maybe pretty on par with Attack All Around, but RRQ Athena just dominated their group.
Yes, depending on the map, I think the Black Dragons do have some power spikes, and just seeing it at the similar level of Attack All Around amazes us, but the strongest and the tournament favorite right now seems to be RRQ TCN.
Yeah.
And they're going against Black Dragons. It will be amazing to see, because we're having a lot more maps to be played today. I wonder what the bans were and what we're actually going to see. Yesterday, no Luxville. It's pretty sad to see, but it's one of the most common maps, but it's got to be banned all the time.
Yeah, no Sandstorm yesterday either. We saw every other map, either one team or another, playing it. A lot of Safehouse being played yesterday, and a couple maps of downtown. So we'll see if that continues into today. A lot of Storm Tube was played yesterday, mostly by RRQ TCN, who absolutely raffle stomped everybody on that map. Yes, they were unbeatable.
That's basically, but it's different. Yesterday, Team AB was 3 bans each, taking turns, and then the 2 leftover maps that were played. This time, I believe, they get a Team 1 and 2 gets and 1 map each, and then they select one. So I think there's a lot higher chance for those 2 maps that was not played yesterday to be played. And yep, what we mentioned before, the first place of Group A versus second place of Group B. That's RRQ TCN versus Black Dragon. And the second match for the semifinals, Attack All Around, the first place from Group B versus Victus Esports from second place of Group A.
Yep, and then of course we have our PBWC finals, Evo Sades versus Tokyo Striker Ladies. And that should be a really good one. We got to see them square off against each other yesterday. It was a pretty close match between them, actually. Evo Sades did end up being the top team there in terms of games taken, but they traded maps, so it was a good series.
Yeah, it was a really good series, and let's see how good Tokyo Striker Ladies would also be. Of course, the prize pool for the champion that we're gonna have at the end, $30,000. Second place, $10,000. Third place, $5,000. Fourth place, $2,000. And for the MVP, a single player, the MVP of the tournament, $1,000. Yeah,
so a really nice prize pool here available for these players. And of course, PBIWC champion gets $5,000. And overall, this has been really good tournament. There's been some really high quality action, and that's going to continue here today. It's only going to get better. This should be some really good games, especially I think RRQ TCN versus the Black Dragons. That's really going to show us, how strong RRQ TCN is.
Yeah, we only got to see the action between the groups, like never across the groups. This is the first time we get to see them. Oh, pretty exciting. Brazil versus Indonesia here, and have the rosters. Nothing. Okay, of course, no big changes from last night, but I'm pretty sure you have all the stats ready.
Oh yeah,
go for all these players. Who's the best one?
Who is the best?
Who is the best from the Black Dragons?
On the Black Dragons, that's a great question. Probably, it's hard to say. Coyote actually did have a very good day in terms of his like headshot percentage. He was hitting a lot of headshots, but his overall kill participation was pretty low compared to the rest of the team, only 23%. So really, it was Fox and Light and Bezin that were really getting it done for them. They were really participating. I would say Light had a pretty strong day overall, 47 kills, 13 assists, 34 deaths, and 55% headshots. So he had a really solid day all around.
All right, those numbers look pretty good, but RRQ TCN, can they top their numbers? I mean, we can talk about numbers, but it's only relevant because they were not playing each other.
Yeah, I think when you look at RRQ TCN, the best player yesterday was Magic. He actually did have an all kill where he killed all 5 members of the team in one round. We didn't get to see it on stage.
Wow.
It happened off stage. But overall, he had 52 kills, 22 assists, 29 deaths, and 23 headshots. So a pretty decent headshot percentage. Participated in 1/3 of his team's kills, 33%. That's crazy good. That means that guy is all over the place.
Just highlights from yesterday's matches, going from the very first match, I believe. And to talk about a little more about RRQ TCN, if you just, there are a lot of numbers, but just to sum it down, if you just have the KD, kill death ratio, if it goes over 1.0, that's more than 50% basically. And yes, Magic does have 1.79. That's like 60-something% in the KD.
Pretty good.
Which is amazing and competitive. Competitive point blank here.
Yeah, he looks really, really strong overall. He had quite a day yesterday. RRQ TCN in general, just absolutely across the board, a very, very strong team, especially when it came to Stormtube, where it just seemed like no one could touch them on that map. They were the kings. The kings of that map. And will it be allowed for them to play today? And like you were saying, it just feels like maybe there's nothing else you can really ban against them because they're so good at so many maps.
Yes, that is true. Luxville, like the few of the traditional maps, older maps, they have to be good. There's no way they can be bad at it because they've played so many times on those maps. And Stormtube, they just sweep through. They're the trains themselves. They just go off the rails, just everywhere around the map, boom, 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 and get all the headshot. They're actually like just having fun. No revealing strategies after they won the match. They were saying, okay, let's just go all out. We can just have a fun game. And they still won the round.
Yeah, they were just bum rushing, just wherever they felt like going, just whatever position they're comfortable pushing. And yeah, exactly. They were still winning rounds, just doing whatever they felt like doing. So that just goes to show you how strong they are. Just overall, in terms of individual talent, that team is quite stacked. They're so good that they could just kind of go wherever they want and still win their battles.
And we kind of saw how strong AOEXE was. And in terms of score, tackle around 20-5 against AOEXE. But Black Dragon's also 20-6. So you can kind of see where the power levels are going to be by comparing the other teams. But when we bring RRQ TCN into that equation, like that equation doesn't really work anymore because they seem to be the strongest. I'm really excited to find out the map, what the bans are going to be, and the 3 maps that we are going to be playing. First one is Blow City, though.
Okay, all right. So we're not gonna get Stormtube. The Dragons, I think, wisely saying no thanks. We're not really interested in that. But you're right. Blow City to start here. I don't think that, at least that we saw on the main stage, that either of the Black Dragons did get to play Blow City against Attack All Around. And I believe that's the one where they just barely ended up taking that map. Yes, that was the map they did end up taking. Yeah,
it was 8-8 tied.
Yeah. Or yeah, it was a tie, excuse me. It was a tie there. So maybe we'll get some Luxville. That's the hope.
It seems like most of the players are ready. Cameras are moving into the Black Dragon. Is this a sign that they're going to do a lot better compared to yesterday? Here we go. The semifinals, match number 1 between RRQ TCN and Black Dragons.
This is Stormtube.
Yes, exactly.
So, okay.
I think what we had on the screen was exactly right.
All right, already 2 kills here for 5R. And once again, the domination for RRQ TCN. Fox does pick up the kill. On to 5R here. Mindhunter coming up on the flank and gets Fox. in the back.
And that's a quick wipe coming out from. This is exactly what happens if RRQ gets to play on Stormtube. They just wipe through. Their speed is a little too fast, and Black Dragons there, even their pre-fires did not really work too well coming out from the vent.
They're just so good. It's just crazy how good they are at this map. I mean, I don't know. All right,
there we go.
Bezin.
Some pre-fires.
Yep,
working
this
out.
time. Yeah, this time he's catching 5R.
Good trade. 2-1.
Oh, all right. Vet, nice job there. Turning around on Mindhunter. Catches him trying to go up the stairs. Fox gets Basri.
Yeah, one more from the stairs on the side.
It's just magic. Up on that north side now.
Coyote's waiting for him. And that's going to be the final kill. Look how hyped they are for this.
Mission failed.
They're ready, man. That's good. I mean, Stormtube has pretty much been nothing but RRQ TCN. So let's see if they can keep this up. The Black Dragons, if they could take this map, that would be huge.
It's going to be a huge boost for them, as we do have a best of 3, having some pre-fires, even from. So RRQ, after losing that round, they have speed toned down just a little bit. Before they were just pushing in. A lot of Black Dragons taking a lot of damage though, but not securing kills.
Yeah, definitely learning. TCN did what. Oh my gosh, they're just getting rolled up here. They learned what the Black Dragons did in that last round to catch them in the beginning. You can see 5R did, you know, push Bezin back there, but now it's just up to Mindhunter. The rest of the members here having some struggles on this map now. Let's see how Mindhunter does this. It is a 3v1. Oh, can't quite land that headshot onto Fox.
Bezin in waiting. Just before, nice grenade, but very low in HP. Gets a final shot.
I think that's the first time anyone's taken more than one game off of RRQ on Stormtube. It is the first time.
Yep, Besiktas got 1 round off of RRQ last and day number 1 from Stormtube, and that was tough already. And
See how they change it up. 5R gets another first kill. He's usually the first guy doing it. Vet returns the favor here, trying to get the shots onto other members, but Mindhunter takes him down now. It is a 4v3, 4v2.
Gets Coyote and a crush, taking down Life from the other side of the map. And with that speed, okay, they didn't even move up too much. It was actually Black Dragons moving out earlier. They think they had a lot of rounds before. Okay, so we can move out again and again. RRQ taking that as an advantage for themselves.
Yeah, I think RRQ a little more patient, just waiting for the members of Black Dragons to get into positions where they're able to pre-fire on them and catch them a little bit off guard. You can see El Crush moving up the left with the B stairs there. Some smokes coming down, maybe.
Magic trying to hide.
Yep, Vet does get the first kill here on El Crush. Coyote gets one as well. Basri returning the favor there. You see those shots.
Yeah, Basri does come down without getting hit too many times, but Besni was waiting for him.
Not able to make his spray connect there. That's a big moment. 5R trying to shoot through the walls. He does end up taking Bezin down. It's a 2v3 now. Trying to find the angles onto the other members. Fox backs off across the wall. 5R, the only one left here now for RRQ TCN. He does get Fox. This is good stuff from him.
Good, that's one. Sees where Light is. Does not connect the shots. Coyote!
Oh!
Is the last one!
Just one more. He needs that 1v1 Coyote and he gets it!
Wow. What a round that we're seeing already from RRQ.
Jeez. These players are so individually skilled on RRQ across the board.
It was also sort of a mistake of how Black Dragons, they were rushing when they had 2 members just lining up for those shots from the pillar and the one right behind it. They were rushing through. I think they're really feeling the energy a little too much on stage, that they're not really cooling down and using the strategy 100%.
Right, they're doing a good job catching 5R in the beginning, knowing where his position is going to be, but after that, they start to get rolled up as the members, although this time it's a 2v2. So, okay, Coyote trying to get the angles here, but the members of RRQ have moved over. Let's see if he hears their footsteps. They throw a smoke down, try and allow themselves time to push into the A site here.
Yeah, I think they're trying to plant here, and after looking into it, but Bezin is pretty close to them, and Coyote's on the other side of the A plant. Nice pick.
think Bezin heard.
And Mindhunter did not get a time to actually escape.
All right, can Mindhunter clutch this out? He just is able to hide his head, but no, Coyote gets him, and they should be able to get the defuse here, no problem. All right, 3v3. 3 rounds to 3 rounds. This is a very close game.
Yeah, we will yet to know how strong Black Dragons were actually.
Mission success.
Actually, how strong they are against RRQ, and 3-3 tied so far on Storm 2. So this has been practiced exactly against them. We can kind of feel how they're working against RRQ, really coming out from the blue side.
They really know where, like, for example, 5R especially, you can see Bezin every time pushing up to the south side of blue res there.
Wow. They're really reading where RRQ is actually playing because they have the data from yesterday, how they play, where they go, how they distribute their members. I think they're reading everything that RRQ is doing, which is exactly the same as yesterday, basically.
Yeah, they really know exactly where RRQ wants to move, especially at the very beginning. You can see Bezin quickly always rushes the south side of blue res, gets those angles onto 5R and the other members that are trying to cross through southbound.
Yep, and Black Dragons, they run into the northbound straight, not really going around for the safe spot. They want to risk themselves, but also take the first place on that southbound.
Oh, well, Crush gets completely caught flat-footed there. Bezin is absolutely going to town, but he gets taken down by Magic.
3-2. Magic is really low on the other side, hiding behind the pillar there.
Oh, this is dangerous here for both teams. Big kill on the Magic. It's up to 5R. Can he do it? No, he gets caught by Coyote. And they take the first half.
This fast against RRQ. I mean, team from Brazil, we knew that they were a strong squad and had a lot of amazing actions, especially last year. They were a region really bringing the power to Point Blank World Challenge. Seems like they are doing it again. RRQ, will they be? Yet to tell, only from the first half, but Black Dragons, they've done some homework last night.
Yeah, absolutely. They were smothering them. I mean, always in the beginning, except for the very first round, 5R was just getting taken apart by Bezin, and he just had that angle through the top, down the stairs into the southbound side, just keeping some pressure on them, and getting those early kills allows your team to kind of cover more angles, cover more area, and then you're forcing the other team to try to just outplay you. And both of these teams are so good that that's hard to do.
It was pretty amazing how they were able to pre-fire on all the spots where RRQ was trying to rush for. Black Dragons from the blue side, they ran towards that northbound, 2 of them, and having one in kept from the center side. So lots of pre-fire just by knowing all the plays from last night, how they are actually moving through the map. Good studies done from Black Dragons so far in the first half. It worked. It really worked against RRQ.
Yep. Yeah, this was really, really good. A 5-3 first half here. So now we're switching sides, but there's still a chance for RRQ to turn this around. They took 3 games. Let's see what they've got for us here in this next half. This is just so good. I mean, Basri tried, and then once they know where he is up in those vents, then he's just in trouble and he has to back out of there. This was a great moment here from 5R. A little bit of a mistake.
Once you step down, it's a little hard to go back. Coyote was basically stuck there, but Light is the one that actually jumped down, and he shouldn't have, maybe staying on that metro looking for those windows. And there were other ways, but I think he was just rushing through. With the fact that they had the outman advantage.
It's Light playing very well as Bezin. I thought Bezin had a really nice match there. Great pre-fires, great job putting himself in the right positions to catch members of RRQ off guard. You saw him getting them, when they weren't even looking at him multiple times. So switching sides, now it's RRQ on the blue. The Black Dragons on the red.
5-3 though. Will RRQ able to come back in big fashion, taking 5 rounds from the blue side. Let's see Fox so far. So Black Dragons, they rushed blue, but for the red side, they're actually taking it down, toning it down a notch.
That's already picked up the first kill.
3-1.
Magic only gets 1. It's only 2 left here for the members of the, oh my gosh, RRQ TCN down to their last member, and they go down quickly.
And that's, well, what do we have here, Paper Thin?
This is, RRQ is looking very off balance. And the mood on their face does not look good. They look very defeated right now. Like they don't know what to do. They felt so confident, so good on this map yesterday to have themselves in this position like this early on. Not the way they expected this to go. All right, now this round's going much better. They're already up 3-2. Trying to find the last members. Bezin here does get taken down by Magic. It is just Light. Light's trying to hold down his side of the map over on the northbound side.
Does not hear 5R coming around. And Besny will get the last kill from the vent side.
Success.
This is going to be tough. This is going to be one tough round for both of the teams. RRQ does seem to be getting control back because once they lose that momentum, once they lose that speed, they can't really go slow, really slow. And it says, okay, let's just go really slow. But that's not the style that RRQ has been showing to us.
Right, you can see 5R set up in that position that we saw Bezin last time, and they're doing, our Black Dragons are doing a good job avoiding that pre-fire there, trying to get the angle onto El Crush, not quite able to get it here. He's trying to get in there. Vet trying to get through, but he gets taken down by Magic from the side. Bezin very low here as well. Down to their last 2 members. It's a 5v2 here. RRQ doing a great job controlling the tempo now.
Vet was supposed to break through and at least get 1 or more. A little quicker too in tempo. That's why RRQ was actually able to move all the way into the northbound, and it was really nice. And that's going to be the one. And this quick round, it is Storm 2. It is Storm 2.
Okay, let's go.
All right, 6-5 here. The RRQ TCN turning it around here in the second half. Trying to find a way to get this map. The map that they have owned so far throughout the tournament. 5R taking a little bit of damage early on, but Light going down very quickly to him. El Crush getting killed by Coyote. 5R trying to protect this stairwell here on the south side of Rez. He has to get out, but it does get him.
A trade for 5R. Fox also getting 1 kill there. What remains is the northbound here. And that's it. What? Magic is the one that got Bezin from the side.
Yeah. He didn't even need to look to turn, but it's too late.
Bezin was the one trying to flank into the one on screen.
Magic was already ready for it. He got it.
Well, it's true, RRQ, they need to have really big 5 rounds before Black Dragons take 2 or more.
And it looks like they are now the ones trying to take control, but Light does get the outplay here. He gets taken down by 5R. It's just Fox left here. He is all alone, and he gets taken down. That's 4 in a row for RRQ.
One more, and RRQ will take that Storm 2. It's 1 round away. Took 4 already in the second half. Can be the final round here. Finishing off from RRQ. They're focusing a little more to the southbound, not really sending too many from the vent.
Yeah, they've got members that head down to the south side of Blue Res and then just cover that angle. It's 5R there, but he does end up going down. So a 4v4, Fox and Vet really turning it around. Light as well. Just Magic and Mindhunter now.
Oh, I think I heard that sound from downstairs.
Light's not looking that way. Magic's just hiding. Let's see.
Fox should sort of have an idea because he was there the entire time.
All right, Magic does get Vet here. Now it's a 2v2. Ooh,
that's the off
see
angle.
Him.
Yes, that's the off angle you would expect to want to be on top.
Ooh. All right.
Big marks, big plays coming down once again. And can they come back? This is literally like the last round, basically, RRQ. If they win, they take the match down.
All right, let's see what happens here. RRQ desperately looking for this. They want this win. Coyote trying to get it on El Crush, and he does. Some great shooting through the windows there. Now they're pushing up. 3 of them stuck in the stairs here. 5R's up in the vents. Can he make Coyote pay? Coyote hurt him. Trying to throw a grenade up there. Mindhunter getting Vet, but Coyote does get that grenade onto 5R. So some grenades coming in. Light able to back off. Not taking any damage there. Fox trying to cover the angle for his team, and Bezin gets a nice snipe.
And with that snipe, they open up another angle. Mindhunter Magic really low in HP, but gets 1.
It's just Mindhunter left here. Fox kind of knows where he is. They've got him
6
pinned
HP.
in. Oh, if he turns this around, it would be one heck of a play from Mindhunter, but just so low on HP.
I know. Any kind of bullet is going to be taking him down. And C4 is being planted from Coyote. And Mindhunter is going all the way around, knowing that the opponent is 6 HP. It's got to be A-side, making it a lot easier to win the round.
All right, well, let's see. Mindhunter is going to have to try to find a way to pull off a miracle. The train passes by him. He's coming up around the northbound side here. He is moving in quickly. I guarantee they could hear him coming, and there are the grenades coming in. That one might get him, and it does. So the Dragons inching their way.
Yeah, at least worst case scenario for Black Dragon is it's going to be a tie.
All right.
And if they take one more, that will seal the map here. But RRQ, if they take one more, they can make it into a tie and then go for that once more.
Right. So El Crush does get the kill onto Fox to start off the round. There's pre-firing into those windows. Nobody's in there yet. Coyote picking up a kill, but Mindhunter there to pick him up. Light finishes him off. Light gets a double kill there. Basri helping out, though, covering that angle. So now it is just Bezin left here for the Black Dragons. Last round, he had one of the sniper rifles. I'm not sure.
Crush, are we going for that extra round?
Blue team.
And it is going to be, it seems like it, 8-8.
It's a tie.
It's a tie, and we're going to have the 3 round, first to 3 rounds back and forth for those extra rounds already from Stormtube. They're rushing through both teams. Black Dragons at the first half, 5-3, exactly the same on the opposite side in the second half.
These two teams clearly very evenly matched. So this is really exciting for the remainder, what it means for how the remainder of this tournament is going to play out, because we had some questions about whether or not RRQ TCN was just so much better because they did so well in their group. But it looks like maybe Group B was just a little stronger top to bottom. And so now they're facing much tougher competition here from the Black Dragons, who managed to take the first half off of them even on a map they've dominated.
Yes, we're waiting for that read room. We'll see, depending on the size. If they tie again, we're going to have extra rounds again and again and again and again until a team wins the map. In this first 3 rounds, first half, second half. Let's go back in, 8-8 tied. Black Dragons in red, so RRQ in blue.
I'm going to run out of paper. I can already feel it. All right, let's see how they do it this time around. Mindhunter trying to peek out of the vent here this time. Magic running up the center. You got Basri over at the B bomb site here, throwing some grenades down. So a much slower start than we're used to from both of these teams on this map. Usually we're seeing kills come down right away, and you can see 5Rs trying to cover that angle down the stairs. This time, they are not falling for it. The Black Dragons, 1 member down, 2 down here by Mindhunter.
And also 5R took Besney on the other side. Fox is the only one left. Black Dragon, this is exactly what happens if the red side takes a little too much. You will be trapped from the red side, and the other opponent, blue side, will just run you over like this.
Mindhunter finishes them off. So, RRQ takes the first game here.
It's really different comparing to the 5 rounds to 3. 3 rounds can just go instant, and we're talking about Storm too. We can 3 rounds and we can just have that in like 4 minutes, and we can just go through that first half. So you really got to grab yourself as a player. Fox already going down again. Wow.
All right, this time looking a lot more confident.
Black Dragons, they came through the stairs all the way towards the center.
Yep, Bezin trying to get a pre-fire there, but this time the members of RRQ are not available. Light does find 5R with that headshot there. He has to back up. Vets pushing through. Mindhunter getting backed off through that vent. Light's trying to cover the angle down the tube here. Bezin trying to help him out as well.
Yeah, Bezin's busy. He's got to watch for backup for his teammate. Got to watch the vent and also the size of El Crush. So a lot of duty.
Yeah, over here on the west side, Mindhunter does take him down, but Bezin gets him, and now it's just Bezin versus 3 members of RRQ TCN.
What's the best way to have this 1v3? Look for that lucky shot, but he takes the shot himself.
Yeah, now he's in a lot of trouble here. They know exactly where he's at. You can see Basri's pulling up on the left flank there, trying to make sure Bezin cannot push forward any further. Magic's got the middle, and you've got Crush.
Yeah, I
coming
think
around
Crush
the-
is coming
He's coming right
around behind him.
Yep.
And before that, actually, Magic gets a kill with that headshot through all that slight angle, slight edge. And that's 2 already for RRQ.
All right, here we go. A quick 2-0 start for them. Let's see how the rest of this plays out. Fanning out around this northbound side. Magic already catching Bezin. And here we go. 5R looking for Fox, but now there's some shots
Dragons
coming
are
in there.
trapped once again.
Oh my gosh.
I think they are trapped now already. And this is the 3rd round.
Oh,
First
this is bad.
half might just be 3-0.
Oh my gosh.
Light.
With a great grenade and an outplay, but it doesn't matter. 5R finishes him off. It's 3-0 here so far.
A shutdown. So, total score 11-8. So for the extra round, 3-0. The Black Dragons on blue this time, and they showed some really strong performance on that other side. But certainly the momentum is going for RRQ. Black Dragons, they couldn't even escape from the red side too many times.
Yeah, that time they were just completely pinned in. RRQ doing a fantastic job making sure that there was nowhere for them to go. Here you can see Mindhunter with a great double kill, catching Ved as he tries to pull out into that open space there. And Mindhunter here coming and getting Fox from behind.
He's on the roll, man.
Yeah.
He wants to take down all the members there. Ah.
Very nice.
Big Indonesian fan here. Cheering for RRQ TCN, of course. And only one single round left for RRQ to take the entire map here. They got 3-0. 1 round from the other side will do it.
Yep, the Black Dragons cannot drop a single game here. They got to win 3 in a row.
The best they can do is a tie now. Need to start off. The second one looks good.
Oh, just a little bit, but Fox does end up getting him. Magic getting light, but taking a lot of damage in the process, trying to push up here. Grenades coming through, just able to get Coyote with that grenade. Now another member is down. It is just 2 members. 1 member left, just Fox left here for the Black
A
Dragons.
side, and that's a kill. And 4 straight rounds in the extra rounds. RRQ TCN. They will take the first map. Storm 2. Well, Black Dragons, they couldn't really find the room for them to actually move out. The blue side, it seemed like starting from the red side did affect a lot. The coin toss, of course, had to be in effect. The momentum is a real thing in this map.
Yeah, absolutely. You want that blue side to start out with. That seemed to be the hot side. And RRQ gets it and are just quick 3-0 onto the Black Dragons here and then winning the first round as the red side. So we move on. I believe it's our time for our next map.
I think they do want, after the defeat, instant feedback. This is what most of the teams should be doing. I love this moment. I love this moment because Black Dragons, after a big defeat here, having these kind of moments of just having few words. Why did we lose? What did we do different instantly? Why was it different in the extra round? Just thinking about that, just being honest. I couldn't play well, or not. The one thing that you always need to remember is that not to blame on others, your teammates.
Yes. Never blame your other teammates. There's a time and a place for constructive criticism. It is not right now. Honestly, you got to be looking forward to the next map. You got to be, especially if you're RRQ TCN, analyzing what you need to be doing on the next map, how you need to be playing, what the other team's tendencies are, how you could take advantage of that.
Yeah, sometimes it's when you just lose, the captain or the leader would just say, okay, we lost. Okay, just erase that off your head because we got to focus on the next one, and let's just keep on going. Sometimes that's a better, that's better time management for the thinking about the next set of strategies, talking about what they're supposed to do on the next map, and that's another way of talking in between the map.
Yeah, there's no reason to dwell on a loss. Just move on. Doesn't feel good, but that doesn't mean you can't turn it around, take the next 2 maps, and move on to the finals. I mean, the Black Dragons showed that they can go toe-to-toe with RRQ and keep up with them. So there's nothing to be ashamed of here. You can turn things around 100% and find a way to punch your ticket to the finals.
Yeah, both teams collecting final words, final thoughts before they move into the second map. As Yeah, we heard some big cheers coming out from, especially from the Black Dragons. Like we could hear them through the walls.
Yeah, they're loud.
Yeah, everyone! In the first few rounds only, though. After that moment, they kind of broke apart, and then RRQ to find a solution in the middle of the match.
Yep, RRQ looking to continue it here, trying to just take this in a clean, well, not clean, but a 2-0 fashion, even though we had to go to the tiebreaker round on the first map. We're moving on to our second map, and I'm a little bit confused about what it is because of the way that we got shown things. But we should find out here soon enough. We know for sure if we go to a third map, it'll be Blow City.
Yes,
we know that for sure.
And Dr. Eggman is also ready for that second map to be shown.
He's Dr. Robotnik in America. What do they call him?
In Asia, Asia from Japan and Korea, and
yeah.
Southeast Asia, Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman. What does that mean you're a doctor of if you're an Eggman? Like,
I think it's because it's bald.
Well, yes. So am I, but I don't call myself weird names.
I don't know. Ask Sega. Or when the new Sonic movie comes out, if it's gonna come out ever.
Oh no! No, we can't. No.
So they're gonna have a model change, okay?
Oh yes, they are.
They
already said that.
Yeah, who is it? The main producer.
Yes.
Has already said that.
Already
Okay, they're gonna change. They're already working on a new model.
But how does that even get through the initial phase? It is so bad.
Oh, I've seen. Did you see the first poster from the bridge where we saw the legs only? And then I thought, okay, that looks kind of weird, but I'm okay. But let's move on to the next map. We are ready. Black Dragons in red. RRQ TCN in blue this time.
All right, here we go. Light here trying to catch out, but he gets taken down. So a quick 3v2 here.
Yeah, and of course on Safehouse, Bialy. Oh, Basri was all the way out there and got caught. Must have been hurt or something. Fox was ready for that moment.
All right, trying to catch Mindhunter. Vet not able to land his shots, but he does get him there. So here on Safehouse, the first game goes to the Black Dragons, who are on the blue side, I believe.
Okay, let's go.
Not the red side. They're attacking in. Yeah, they got all the way into. Yeah, they got all the way into the A-bomb site. RRQ was sort of defending it against them. It's kind of crazy that Basri actually came all the way out to the B house and got knocked down. Didn't really make any noise. We saw him like crouching down and walking.
Right. So tried to make an aggressive push, just didn't quite pay off for him there. So you got Magic watching A alley there. Basri still on B duty this time, not pushing out quite as far. I think they just wanted to try and establish the tempo a little bit. 5R here, pushing up into the B alley, trying to put the pressure on to keep them out. And El Crush gets a grenade onto Bezin.
Having a lot of focus from the Central Passage. Having few good kills with the nades, over nades.
Ooh, Coyote getting El Crush there, though. So now, 4v3.
Now the B entrance is
Coyote
sort of
had
open.
no idea.
Oh,
5R. So sneaky.
Yeah, no, coming all the way out here towards the red base.
All right, and that is it. RRQ takes the second game.
Mission fail.
Much cleaner. More, a little more safe on the defensive play there.
Yeah, now RRQ and also Black Dragons has a good idea where the opponents are sort of positioned. Having one in the base, one from the yard, one entrance, and B-bomb side. That's basically for the blue. And let's see the focus from the red side this time.
Mindhunter goes down in the A residential area alley. So let's see if they could take advantage of the fact that they have a little bit more pressure in the mid position, the Dragons this round. But it looks like they're content to try to push into B alley a little bit here.
It's almost a really good overnade. Didn't really connect perfectly, but still having a lot in the upper residence. Maybe thinking about going into A site directly. There's a split.
Well, they're trying to get in here through the B alley.
Maybe opening up entrance first and then attack in.
All right, they're coming in, trying to peek through the windows, see if anybody's there. Fox hasn't seen anybody yet. In fact, the members of RRQ are getting taken down here. It's just El Crush left.
He's open. El Crush from the blue respawn. That's taken down. Final member.
Yeah, Magic was off trying to come through B entrance. Did not get there in time. So it looks like This B push might be successful here for the Black Dragons. Less magic. Has a little more magic in his hat. Ooh, he gets Bez in there.
Ooh.
Good.
Okay, Fox, Vet, they're also really low. 12
Trying
HP.
to- oh, just can't get the headshot onto Fox. Trying to pre-fire through the wall there onto Vet. Not able to land any of those bullets through the doors. Oh, and he gets Vet! All right.
And all this time, because Black Dragons are also both really low, they actually did not go for the plant.
All right, coming all the way back through Blue Res, going to try to push through Blue Alley. Fox thinks he might be still going through the door. No, he does kind of have the sense now.
It's coming.
Oh, he hears it. Oh, my goodness.
Magic is a little bit faster. That 3-1 save from Magic comes out in the second day. What an amazing moment.
Wow. Magic is absolutely putting on a show once again for us here today.
Yeah, I think Bezin was going for that window to get that C4, but getting him right before with that jump.
Look at this. Oh, my gosh.
I see you. Oh, man.
Quick kill
On a roll.
for Basri. Magic here. Oh, he's in a bit of a tight spot. A lot of members trying to surround him from the Black
Yeah,
Dragons.
they're all the way out to the red base, but look at that grenade from Vet, taking 2 down from B side, I believe. A side, I believe.
Yep, so now,
They're straight moving in, keeping Magic here.
yeah, now there's
Yeah, A
just
side is
Magic.
broken, yeah.
I don't know if he's got another insane round in him. If he does, I'm going to go absolutely nuts because it's a 3-on-1 again.
Bomb being planted.
Now it's going to be a lot more difficult
been
for him.
planted.
The time pressure is on. He doesn't have the luxury of being able to bounce around. trying
He
to
got Coyote, maybe. That's the off angle that he really needs to cover.
Yep, okay. He's just going to rush in, trying to push through, trying to get one, trying to get Light. Light did not take any damage, though. Light peeks around, not able to land a shot. He's got to worry about the right side.
Yeah, he knows that Coyote has to be down because the plant is on that long side from the A side. And Magic had too many things to think about at once. As of course, it was a 3v1 situation. 4v1.
He's putting on a show. There's just too much there. Great placement, great movement there by the Black Dragons as well. Oh my God.
And that's exactly. It's also really dangerous to go all the way out there as a blue side alone. You will be left alone. You're on a hero mode, but which means that you're not really working together with the team.
Yeah, and okay, now Magic goes down early. Bezin catching out. I believe that was 5R early on B side. So this has been a bit of a difficult situation for RRQ TCN on the B side because they're getting caught out early on. And great stuff here from the Black Dragons.
Yeah, it's also because RRQ is actually going out from that B side, trying to push a little further, but Black Dragon's going towards that B entrance, and together they will take another round from that B bomb side once again. Yep. RRQ cannot be running out of their out of position and going straight into the faces of Black Dragon because they will leave open the B entrance. That's where actually the action happened. B entrance. They come into B along with the B alley together. How can you stop them?
Yeah, it's just happening too many times. They got to play a little more defensively here. All right, quick
rush.
into A. 4 members coming up. They're really pushing in here. Vet already trying to get some grenades in. Magic has to back off. He doesn't take any damage from those grenades, but the return grenades are good.
5R.
Everybody just getting mowed down here. It's just Fox left for the Black
5R came
Dragons.
around from the upper resident really quickly into the alley there towards A and just got 2 free kills and an excellent grenade from the teammate. I thought this was going to be basically a red win.
It was really good response time. Recognizing it very quickly by RRQ TCN and just rotating instantly over to that A side. So now, playing... Oh, we might have a technical issue here. We lost a couple players. So just a second here. No worries, it was just the beginning of the round, so we can restart that, and I don't think it should be too much of an issue here.
Yeah, seems like we have some headset. Yeah, some sound issues with the headset. He was just taking off his headset, letting the referee know what's been going on. Yeah. Good time to have a technical pause, of course.
3-3. Once again, these two teams just at the... They're so equally matched right now. They're playing so well.
It's like we're watching the finals right now. And from the second place of Group B, we thought it wasn't going to be at the same level of play. Or RRQ seems to be the dominating one, but Black Dragons are making it work. Sort of compared to yesterday, RRQ is actually playing like those rascals that cannot be contained. They have a good strategy, but oftentimes they're the one rushing from the B side on Safehouse.
Well, I think
too many times.
I think there's a little bit of overconfidence from how well they played yesterday. That they felt that they could do anything they want. They felt that they were just so skilled, and they were so confident that they could try to be aggressive and make these crazy pushes. That this time they just aren't quite as effective because the Black Dragons are just as equally skilled and playing well themselves.
I understand because they had the extra round 4-0. You want to carry that speed and momentum and just push through from the blue side, but there was the small break in the middle, and also it's been already 6 rounds into the map. Yep. And that's the exact reason why you're getting cut off too many times. They were coming out one by one. Oftentimes, 5R Magic, they did clutch a lot of the rounds, so the rounds are equal, but a lot of the time they were actually having a tough time trying to come back in like 1v3, 1v4 situation.
Yeah, you'd often see them being the first ones to get taken out. I mean, Magic, of course, like you were saying, coming in here and clutching out this 3v1 for his team. And here you can see this is the next round where he tried to clutch a 4v1, wasn't able to quite do that.
It's cool if one can clutch that off, but you can't always do that. They're good, but against 1v3, 1v4, that cannot happen every single time, and you shouldn't actually have that kind of situation, first of all. As you can take the route maybe, but a lot less chance what we're talking about. It looks cool for us, for the viewers to watch when you have 1v3. That's really cool. But of course, you want to have a dominating round from the blue side. Make sure you have the right defense. Not really putting any holes on the spot. But for now, B entrance seems to be the spot for Black Dragons to really push in.
Yeah, and like you were saying, you just can't find yourselves in those positions where your team, where you're having to rely on one of your players to make crazy 3v1 plays. Well, we're getting the microphone issue sorted here. We will go back into the games. It'll be a 3-3 tie right now on Safehouse. Of course, RRQ took the first map after a tie. After the first 2 halves, we had to go to a best of 3s, and then RRQ won the first 3 games and then won the first game after they switched halves. And so we moved on to Safehouse with RRQ up 1 map to 0.
As it's just not talk. I think we talked enough about RRQ, about what they're doing. Maybe on the other side, Black Dragons, their response has been really great. Waiting for them to actually come out. Okay, we're ready. I know you guys want to carry this and just have fun and just come out and individually, and we can grab you. We'll make this into 5-4 to start off, and we can. When you're coming out from the B alley, we can rush A or the opposite side, which actually, well, some of the times I was criticizing some teams for not doing that yesterday because they had a lot more room. If one's on the other side of the map, you can push for the exact opposite side. You will get the value, you will get the advantage. And Black Dragon is actually doing the exact thing. So I like their play a lot here.
Yeah, some overnades coming in. Doesn't look like anything will really connect. I mean, they're taking advantage of the fact when they're winning those early situations on B side, they're able to push through B entrance and B alley and quickly swarm in there, get the bomb plant if they need to, and then take control of that side. So a lot of overnades coming in here. So far, nothing connecting for them. They're trying to find a way to push through the central area. And that grenade, I don't think that's going to connect.
Into the yard?
Yep.
And 5R. Wow. Goes down, breaks through into the respawn.
Wow, they're into the respawn. El Crush is back here.
El Crush survived?
He survived that somehow. Just very little HP, but now the other members are pushing in. El Crush does go down, so now it's a 4-on-2. Doing a great job once again. Light preventing Mindhunter from coming through the blue res. Now it is just up to who else? Magic, but he is already taking a lot of damage.
Pretty low and gets taken down from the B alley, coming all the way around. And that was the difference in pattern. They still had 2 members pushing for the B alley, but this time not from the B entrance, through the front yard. So 5R was kind of surprised because he's the one who had the smokes up, just in case Black Dragons come into the B entrance once again. Good changing strategy on focus.
Yeah, a really nice push up the central passage there into the front yard through the blue res to secure that B site. And this time,
yeah, once again, RRQ is rushing onto the central passage. They have the control.
And
But losing too many members.
They're already through A alley as well, so they're starting to get the flanks onto the members of RRQ TCN. And once again, they are down to one member. It is going to be Basri going down with a clean 5-0 victory and in that game and a 5-3 win on that half.
Okay, this many rounds of blue rushing in, they're trying something. They're not just individually going out. They're trying something else on semifinals, which is dangerous to use a strategy that hasn't really been proven too many times in the qualifiers or the group stage. They're trying something else that we haven't really seen before at all from Safehouse. And going this aggressive, if you have done enough practice and if you think the opponent is a little less skilled than you, I think it's okay. But against Black Dragons, what they're actually doing is fantastic against them. And it's exactly what's happening red side, 5 points in Safehouse.
They just have a good feel for where the members of RRQ TCN are going to be. You see them just instantly knowing and catching them, and then they are just getting really aggressive. They get that first kill, and then it is just game on. They just push through, mow you down, try to brute force through the central areas. Once they take control of those central areas, that's where things start to fall apart for RRQ TCN. Black Dragon's doing a great job here.
There were rounds where their push actually worked, but very few out of all the rounds. I think they tried pushing about 5-6 times, at least 1 or 2 members out to the red side. And then oftentimes it was the bad result. Magic, because of that, was the one that went all the way around the A alley or the redstone alley oftentimes, or was the last one because Black Dragons were pushing towards that B side all the time. So in terms of how the map goes, Magic was supposed to be with the one left. Maybe if you just followed 5R from the A front yard, it's a lot quicker backup, faster action, and you can actually take the opponent down a lot faster, not just being by yourself, making a situation at least like 3v2 or something instead of 3v1.
Yeah, exactly. The 3v2's much more winnable situation, but being caught in those 4v1s, those 3v1s, those are just, you can't win those consistently. It's just too high a level of play. All right, here we go. Switching sides now. We got the Black Dragons, who are now on the blue side. Let's see how their defense holds up here. Already pushing over Bezin into the B alley, trying to hold off members of RRQ TCN, but this one's starting out slow here for RRQ.
And Black Dragons, no real crazy positions, and just out here to get a kill onto Mindhunter, who was trapped there. Another one onto a 5R.
Yeah, Light here gonna push around, catching 2 members. Oh, El Crush does manage to get him, but he gets Magic there. With the help from Coyote.
Still good trade, did a lot of damage, as long as they have Basri.
Yeah, he's coming up the residential alley here.
Crush is watching long.
Fox with some nice shooting. Basri is trapped.
And will not survive out of there. Also had Bezin coming around the back. And right now, Black Dragons, they are on the roll. This is the amount of energy we saw from the first rounds of Stormtube. They're really feeling it.
Yeah, they are really, really, really looking good right now. All right, let's see. Looking to maybe throw some over grenades and other things here. Trying to see if they can find an early kill for themselves and find a weakness in the defense here of the Black Dragons. Basri up in their upper residential here, just seeing how far, seeing if they can catch a member of the Black Dragons. Maybe getting a little overconfident.
Yep, no real crazy positional change from Black Dragons. Same, watching the alleys too. And the 8 resident, ooh, that's a big hit.
El Crush, that's important, that's big. Get that A alley secured.
Leaving that A bomb site open.
Ooh, nice job by 5R. Pushing through the central passage here. Magic pushing up, and they don't even need to get to the plant. They just smoke through them. All right, RRQ.
Mission failed.
Big game there for them. They really needed that.
Yeah, Black Dragons trying a round of similar strategy to RRQ. Once they lost the member, okay. If we just stay put, we're going to be outnumbered, outspaced. Let's try to push out onto the map of red side, and they got caught by doing that.
It's so important to win these individual fights on the edges of the map, whether that be on A alley or B alley. Those are really where things start to change with these two teams, the way they're playing. Once one of them gets a kill on one of those sides, then that's the go. And they just start getting, pushing through and covering the angles. Okay, Light gets the first kill here onto Mindhunter. 5R trying to push through the B alley, but Bezin is here hanging out by the trash can.
Light getting a lot of kills from the A side. Resident alley, he's pushing all the way into the alley towards the red. So they have a pretty good idea. They're in the central passage.
Yeah, it's going to come down to 5R and Magic having to do a 2v4 here to get this done. They're trying to push into B, trying to get through the B entrance and the B alley, but there's quite a few members of Black Dragons in the area as well.
Magic hiding from that A front yard to the entrance.
Okay, now he's going through the B entrance, trying to get into B. There's only one member here. It's just Vet.
As long as Vet survives and keeps up some time and blocks the B entrance, I think he's fine. The backup members are sweeping through on the other side of the map, so he needs some time.
Yeah, they have a little bit of time, but RRQ TCN, it isn't going to last too long
2v2
here.
here, and that's one down.
Magic does get Vet. He's so low once again and is a 3v1 situation.
Yeah, Coyote just buying time for the other members on the team, but not even needed for any help. That 2v2 from the B side was won by Black Dragons once again.
Ooh boy.
All right.
Black Dragons looking very good on Safehouse here. Showing a very dominant performance so far on this map.
Yeah, Black Dragons needing only 2 more rounds to take the map. As RRQ only took 3 rounds the first half. So RRQ is the one that needs to push. They're going to be having... Oh, that
my
grenade.
goodness.
Both grenades from left and right. Got one down, Light getting another one.
All the angles are
Bad
covered.
to worse for RRQ.
Oh my god. Mindhunter here trying to find a way to get through the A alley, but there is just nothing there. There's 3 members there. Another member coming through the area residential alley. They're all pushing through another grenade, and that does it. Black Dragons are 1 game away from taking this map.
As they need a big comeback here. They lost Storm Tube already. Best of 3 we might be going to that 3rd map very, very soon, as Black Dragons is wrecking right now with the grenades. Gotta watch out for the headshots there.
Yep, Light gets a kill in the background. That grenade gonna force 5R to back off here. Bezin not able to find any of those pre-fire headshots. Just across the top of that wall, you've got Light here hanging out in the residential alley. Maybe thinking about going into upper
pushed
residential.
all the way this far. They got the upper residential all the way throughout the A alley. Now they are pushed towards the red side.
And now RRQ TCN, they are stuck over by B. They don't have much control of this situation now.
Yeah, Coyote have an angle onto the entrance, so he knows that there's someone in the central passage.
Oh, Light gets Bozry. Now it's just up to Magic. 3v1, he goes down. That is map
Blue team win.
for the Dragons.
Yeah, the blue side. They take the red side 5 rounds the first half, and the 4 1-1 in map score tied. Now finally, as we have mentioned before, Blow City is on the way.
Now we get to see it. So I think this is going to be really exciting. A lot of it's going to come down to that B long control for the Black Dragons.
Yeah, I want to see if either team and how many members they actually want to have for that stairs on that B long.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the key. Oftentimes when we saw Red just diving straight into the A site, it was not great results because it's packed and a lot of obstacles in the middle, lots of boxes upstairs, downstairs on that A site. Sometimes you forget that there's one below you, and then you get caught sometimes because the blue side can have 3 members on there.
And I think, if I remember correctly, for the Black Dragons on Blow City, I remember Bezin, when they were on blue side, doing a really, really good job holding down that A side. He's very cagey, very tricky to deal with. He keeps himself alive very well on that side. So yeah, I think a lot of this is going to come down to that long B. Can Coyote or whoever they opt to send onto the B long side this time, hold that down for the Black Dragons. If they can, then I think they have a really good shot of taking RRQ TCN down here.
Exactly. And before we go into the next map, though, let's look at the replay of what happened. If you missed the action, you're not late. You can catch all the action with the replay in Storm Tube. No extra rounds this time, and a lot more dominant plays for Black Dragons. Also because RRQ, they were trying something else, especially on that blue side, which is not the play that we've seen too many times coming out from yesterday. So they're certainly trying something else against the Black Dragons. Maybe they thought, okay, Black Dragons, they're pretty weak against the counterattack from the blue, but certainly proved on the stage already. That's not one of their weaknesses.
Yeah, it seems like the Black Dragons are very capable of handling aggressive, pushes from the blue teams. At least on Safehouse there. They did a really good job defending the aggression of RRQ TCN. So, and then they looked really good when they had the blue side as well.
Oh my, they're gonna. If they advance to the finals, they might not have energy left for the finals. They're going all out. Just for the final moment.
Well, we got plenty of energy drinks.
For us.
Well,
and
for
them
everybody.
too. Yeah. Have this energy station right next to them.
Yeah. Just walk on over there, get some more. All right. Trying to turn it around here.
Oh, he's opening his eyes. Peeking through the stage.
RRQ TCN. Let's see what they've got here on Blow City. This is, I think now I feel like I'm giving a slight advantage to the Dragons because they have momentum. They've played this map, but we saw this with RRQ on StormTube that playing that map wasn't actually necessarily an advantage because your opponent kind of figured you out early on. Now they did end up finally winning that map after tying.
I think this is a different story now because we didn't really have RRQ TCN pushing off from the blue side, and if they keep position, they really show their strength when they have that moment. And Black Dragons, we're kind of yet to see, still kind of unknown what they can actually do really here. And we've seen some moments from them, from attack all around. But so far, what they have been focusing is literally not the same of what we had from Black Dragons yesterday. They're really focusing a lot more into one pinpoint, a little quicker in tempo. I think it's coming out from the confidence they have done the studies of yesterday against RRQ.
Yeah, definitely doing a great job taking advantage of an early kill and then just being really aggressive and securing the position that they feel comfortable with. So, Blow City.
We got confirmation that it is going to be the Dragons on red to start Blow City, which means RRQ is going to be the blue. Are they going to come out once again paper thin? Do you think so? Or no?
No. I think they're going to play defense here. I don't think they're going to be aggressive. I think...
Yeah, it's too much pressure on the last map.
Yeah, you got to be conservative here. It's tied 1-1. You know, you felt pretty confident going into today that you had a real shot to be one of the teams in the finals after being the only team to dominate your group and not drop a game. There's the other Thailand team.
Yeah, PBWC team.
The Tokyo Strikers hanging out.
Yeah, they got some time. They got something. And they're match 3, in fact, so they got to wait for the second semifinals.
Yep, so they've got, each of these teams has their own station here where they can warm up and practice and do all those kind of things.
Yeah, if you're nearby Moscow or if you're in Russia or Europe, come down to cyberspace. Travel right now. We have
Hop
all
on a plane.
day. We have all day of point playing. I'm pretty sure you're going to catch at least the final action here. We have the entire day. So even if you're from Spain, France, just hop onto the train and come all the way.
I think a train's going to take too long. You're going to need an airplane from those areas.
But you can still catch live action at cyberspace.
Sure.
That's the cool part. And you get to say hi to us.
Oh, yeah. We're here. We're ready to go. We're doing Blow City last. This is it. It all comes down to this map.
Are we ready?
We're tied 1-1.
Are we ready?
We're ready. We are very ready.
All right, the winner moves on to the finals. It is the final map, Blow City. Black Dragons in red, RRQ TCN in blue. Only L Crush.
Just L Crush. So you got Coyote and Vet. Vet takes a little bit of damage from the grenade from L Crush.
Yes, see, look at that. Black Dragons having 3 members on the stairs. The Crush has to be careful or just maybe just back out. Ooh, does more damage.
Coyote down to 8 HP there. Now there are more members pushing around. Now we've got Fox here to help push B-Long.
Yeah, Magic's got the cover from the watchtower there. It has to be careful.
Looks like there is a... Yep,
He's just looking for the sound, but Magic catches him. Yep, that small information called sound is very important in FPS.
Definitely. Now all the members, almost all the members of the Black Dragons, another one coming through B-Long here, really wanting to establish control of this position. So it's Light with full hit points. Magic is up in the watchtower. L Crush has backed off more towards the blue side here.
Crush is down. Well, did take a lot of shots from fighting 3 members from the stairs.
Yep, Fox from long range there. So now that's going to make Magic back off here. And you can see he's already moved towards the B-bomb site. Light pressuring him with some shots, getting a little bit of damage.
Yeah, great cover, just leaving the watchtower open. Have 5 are coming for backup. But when they have a member going into that watchtower, that's going to be the problem. What?
Oh,
fell
no.
down. I believe Coyote was pretty low on HP.
Yeah, he had like
Yeah.
8 HP left. And actually, I think one thing that's interesting about Point Blank is the falling damage is really brutal.
Oh, yes.
And it doesn't take that far for you to fall for you to take damage.
I think that's the first fall damage death that we had in the tournament.
That we've seen.
Well, Coyote had like maybe less than 20 HP left, I think. From
It was
here.
8 HP. All right, that grenade. Nothing
Yeah,
catch.
Crush.
Oh, Magic with the double grenade there.
Boom. If you're focusing that many members, Crush is going to say, okay, they have 3 members on stairs. Okay, I'll just toss one grenade.
Oh, Mindhunter not able to get the turn onto Vet. Magic does take down Light. Vet returns the favor, takes him down, but it's just Bezin left here as El Crush does take Vet down.
Yep, Bezin in that A Cafe. The lone survivor. Where are you trying to go?
He's pretty stuck here.
I know.
He's got some boxes and a
Yeah, he's got a lot of cover, and this is where you can actually break through 1v3 because you got a lot of cover unless there are some nades. I think a lot of nades have already been thrown from RRQ.
Of course,
Let's hear the
RRQ.
footsteps.
Yep, they can just guard the bomb site here, prevent Bezin from taking any angles into it. And now the last member is coming in to support their team.
Crush is coming too.
Yep, Bezin here. He heard it. You can see him putting some poke shots in. He tries to come out, but is surrounded.
Says, whatever, I'm just gonna go. whatever, I'm surrounded, and yeah, I'm just gonna go, see my chances, boom.
Yeah, sometimes you have no other choice in those moments where you just got to try to make something crazy and wild happen and hope that it works out for you.
That was super optimistic.
Well, might as well go for broke there. Go for the gold. All right, so El Crush so far doing a very nice job holding down B Long.
Yeah, after that grenade, Black Dragon's not really going to push too far.
And I think RRQ, they got to be ready for this because all 5 members are pushing towards A here.
Not too quickly, so only 2, and having 1 backup from the alley side, the mid-central passage here.
Yep.
So it's going to be okay for now.
Yep, we've got one coming along the long side of A there. A couple members up into the cafe here.
Grenade into the A site.
Yep,
Not catching anyone.
Magic is coming up here, trying to support his teammates. And okay, they trade kills. Now it's Vet, who does get another kill. El Crush goes down as well. Great push here by the Black Dragons, and it is just Mindhunter left.
Who's pushing through that bottom side, gets Light at least. And comes through that central, but takes a lot of damage. There's 16 HP remaining.
Oh, just over the heads.
Similar situation from the A side.
And Vet gets him. So, Black Dragons take their first game
Mission success.
on Blow City. It's a 2-1 now. I think that was a really nice changeup by the Black Dragons, and just not quite a quick enough response there by RRQ to that push.
Yeah, also a really good nade, making sure that reinforcements, the backup from the middle, it could not be done easily.
And look at this, El Crush.
RRQ's running B long.
Look at that. He knows that they're not even going to try. So he's trying to get the flank onto them here. El Crush does get Light from behind, so a great flank by him.
But Black Dragon already made it into the A side, so bad news for them.
They're pretty weak. I think he could do this. Mindhunter getting a little bit of damage. Not able to find it on Fox, though, and quickly they go down.
That is actually the worst feeling when you go around the map thinking that you have the back onto the other side, but the opponent already going into the other side. So it's like both teams actually going the same clockwise towards from the map here.
Yeah, looks like this is their strategy now. Just want to push A.
Yep, still having 2 from that stairs. Now going to pressure a little bit more towards that B site.
Pace is slowing up a little bit. This time Fox is going over towards B long. So
I think Magic came down.
ooh, Light tried to pull out a grenade, and he gets taken down by Magic. His grenade does not seem to connect there. 5R gets Vet in the background. Fox desperately trying to hold on to his situation. Bezin over in the middle of the map. He knows where Mind is, but Mindhunter gets him anyway. It's up to Fox over here by Watchtower. Gets quite a bit of damage. He's at 1 hit point himself, and he goes down.
Yeah, good. Say good focus from Black Dragons, but the execution and the timing from those grenades sometimes, and didn't really connect. Magic jumping out. You don't really expect Magic to come out that far. It was supposed to be in that Watchtower.
What was that chicken?
I don't know.
All right. 5R setting up some defenses around the A site. I think Black Dragons, you know, they're having such a tough time, and here comes El Crush once again, sneaking up around the long B side.
That's one.
He's got one. They're trapped in the cafe now.
They're also pushing towards the A side just in case, because, yep, using that information, El Crush pushed this far. They have to go. They have to be focusing on A site.
Yeah, exactly. The defense much better this time around on the A site for RRQ. Fox is trying to push up here. Magic has this angled covered, so anybody who comes through
Lots
here.
of nades.
Ooh.
They're setting up. Even El Crush comes all the way around back to the A site now.
Yep, they're completely blocked in here. This is going to be really difficult for them to get through. A lot of the angles are covered. Fox down. Vet knows he's looking right, but a nice push up there by Magic. He does end up getting caught, though.
Let's try good push, but when there are basically 5 members defending that A side, although when there are lots of nades did not really connect, that was going to be one heck of hell push if you make it inside. But of course, with that many bullets flying over you, you just can't break through.
Coyote tried.
Yes,
He tried.
that's really tough. As
So hard.
you can kind of line up. Ooh, great nade by Hunter.
Wow, Mindhunter with a great push. Now he takes down Coyote as well. 2 for 1 here. Light trying to turn it around, but Mindhunter getting him as well. Mindhunter's on fire this round.
He's flying around. Bezin
Jeez.
gets caught.
Bezin didn't even know 5R was there, and that
Win.
will be the first half going to RRQ here on Blow City.
I think a strategy win on sending El Crush before all the way into the base, and then the next time only getting 1 kill and then backing out all the way, really slowing things down for Black Dragons. It was somewhat unlikely for Black Dragons because they were really decisive in the previous map, Stormtube and Safehouse, but on Blow City, they were actually...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
There are bad days and good rounds and bad rounds.
Yeah, well, and again, the fall damage pretty brutal in Point Blank. And,
yes.
and like I said, it actually you don't need to be that high up to take fall damage. One of the first things you learn in Point Blank when you're playing it is that, you know, you think, okay, I can just drop down off this bridge.
Yeah,
this doesn't look that far, and then you take like 60 damage.
I'll just break my legs.
Yeah, you take 60 damage. You're like, oh, okay.
Yes. So Black Dragons, it was unlikely for them to actually... They were a lot slower compared to the other maps on rushing into A. There were some good moments when first time El Crush went to that B long. Okay, instantly we had a member down, but let's go into A. But I think that decision was made before El Crush was actually found. So it was about the timing, how they worked together. But later on, when they found El Crush, they didn't even go inside A. It took so many times. They were trying to have all the overnades, but with that position, with that timing, when El Crush pushed that far, there's no one by the bridge and the stairs. RRQ has 100% idea they're setting up for nades.
Right. I mean, again, this is coming down to the fact that the Black Dragons cannot win that long B side. They've become a one-trick pony where they have to push A, and they made it work a couple times, catching, you know, RRQ a little off guard, but overall, just able to turn it around, did RRQ, and get their defense solidified. Now we're moving into the second half of this map. This could decide everything here. Let's see how this goes. Crush.
We are ready. Crush is really taking control over this, like one part of the map that's actually like more than 10% of the entire map.
Now Basri's able to sneak through here with him as well. Let's see how Fox tries to defend this.
Fox is basically alone there. No one from the Watchtower. Of course, has the backup from the stairs, but a little farther away.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm like, I don't think anyone's in Watchtower here.
Yep.
El Crush throws a grenade.
Now Coyote comes for the
now Coyote's up here.
back
Okay,
up in the
Fox
stairs.
does get Basri. Mindhunter does get Coyote into that Watchtower, so they're pushing through into B. Mindhunter has come all the way through the middle area. to back up his teammates in a duel now with Bezin. Gets Bezin with the shots. Mindhunter is just
That's
going
your teammate.
so.
Mindhunter.
Oh my gosh.
Where are you looking at, Mindhunter?
Yeah.
That's your teammate.
You know, that's one of those moments where you get so jazzed up. You're playing so well that
whatever
anything,
you see, you just want to shoot it down.
yeah,
and
you're
get a
just
kill.
like, all right, I'm gonna shoot it whatever I see. I don't even care what it is because I am so on fire right now.
I think that's exactly what it was, because Hunter just rolled through, and even the first half, there were moments he was just rolling through all the stairs, going down, and just taking kills everywhere.
All right.
So Black Dragon's in trouble right now after getting 2 rounds. Not much.
Yeah, getting the early damage advantage so far. Bezin trying to set up some C4s here. He's got to back off. That grenade does 40 damage to him. Nice grenade here by, I believe that was Mindhunter coming through. And, or C5, excuse me. The C4 is what you plant at the bomb sites.
Exactly. Having that set up, I think RRQ might have seen that. Don't exactly know, but they don't really have to go there, as they're really going for that B-long. All the way over there. Sneaky.
Okay, Mindhunter trying to get Bezin, but he looks in the wrong spot.
Yeah, good backup by Basri.
Yep, Basri's coming through here as well. Basri should have gotten light there, but Vet comes in to help him. So it's just 5R left here. All right.
I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, I think Light knows.
Yep, he knows with that.
All right, coming up the stairs with the dual Chris, pre-firing through the doors, and Vet will get him. Big, big, big win there for the Dragons.
Mission
First round win for
failed.
the second half, and it's been some time. They really needed that round win.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Really big deal there. Okay, now let's see how they respond. It looks like they're going to try and just bum rush into A here. Everybody's going this way. Nobody went to B long. Grenades already coming down here. Some damage being done to Light. Magic taking a little bit as well. Basri's trying to get through, get the angle, make sure the bottom area is
the
covered.
lights over nade from the wall is good.
Oh my.
And gets a few more setup.
Oh,
Bezin's setup is excellent.
Oh.
They knew that they would be going down from the red side, sneaking through, using that grenade timing.
Mission success.
that C5 by Bezin getting 2 members there.
Boom.
Just amazing stuff.
Yeah, I was wondering, okay, there's no one at the bottom. They're just letting them go through. There's no way. There was already a setup.
I think RRQ needs to be focusing B side. I think that this is the B side is the weak side for the Dragons.
Yeah, no, El Crush is actually going all the way across, winning the duel all the time. But where Fox, they don't exactly know where Fox is because he's not revealing himself too much. And Coyote's covering that washroom.
Yep, this time it's 5R over in the cafe, holding that down. Coyote here, trying to prevent the members of RRQ from pushing into the B side, and here they come.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. They want to try once again and at least get some valuable information for the next set of rounds.
Yeah, it seems like A side is where the Black Dragons really excel. Oh, this grenade, if it gets through, could be really good. Might have just been too far.
Yeah, no real damage.
Now they've got into the watchtower here for RRQ. Mindhunter coming through, and Fox looks away but does get him because Mindhunter was busy dealing with Bezin. Now Crush in a pinch here between 2 members. Fox has to switch guns. He does take El Crush down. So now it's just Basri left here in the bottom of the watchtower. A 4v1 here for him. Oh boy.
Basri sneakily walks down. Vet does find him with the shots. Still 3 more members to go for Basri.
He's full HP, so if he can get 2 quick kills. Oh, Fox does not land any hits.
And this is a really good positioning for himself to actually not take any other hits other than the headshot. Ooh.
Yep.
Good chase.
Yep, good chase, but good idea to get out of there knowing that the grenades would be coming. He does take a little bit of damage, but now they're trying to catch him at the stairs. Oh, can't get those headshots to land. He's got to make something
shot.
happen. Nope.
Another round for Black Dragons. They have a good setup. They have a backup setup because they're always losing the fight on the stairs. Be long, they don't really deal with that. El Crush was so good on that long fight. But if you just dodge that fight, then bring them into the really close range.
Yeah, it seems like they're close range fighting right now. Very, very good. Very tight. So we'll see where this goes here. And now I think maybe we're going to slow it up just a little bit. RRQ TCN doesn't want to overextend themselves. They don't want to take an early loss if they don't have to. Try and get to the odd man situations late game and try to get another win here. Because right now they're down 3-1 in this half.
They
And
kind of
have to
know.
be careful.
Yeah, they kind of know where Fox is last time. from last time. The nade was really low from downstairs.
Fire in the hole.
And one from watching from the stairs, covering the central part as well.
Fire in the hole.
But Bezin actually came all the way into that side.
Fox gets Basri and El Crush. On the B side, Bezin gets Mindhunter.
I don't think they exactly knew where Bezin was exactly at the moment.
I don't think they did. Magic's trying to make something happen. He gets a double kill there with a great grenade.
And they get a site.
Okay. Ooh, over grenade forces it back. He's not able to get the plant. Great over grenade.
Yep, that was close. And they don't think they have exactly too much time right now, so just looking for some shots. Making sure the area is safe for them to actually plant. It's always the same password. It's pretty easy to defuse.
2301.
Was it 7?
Oh, is it 7?
Whatever.
I don't know.
It's always the same password.
Yeah. Okay. The bomb is down. All the members swarming in. One from mid alley.
Yeah, the one from behind, that is the dangerous one.
Yep, and Magic goes down. 5R gets Fox here. He's got 2 more to go. 1! Can he get the other? No!
So almost a gigantic comeback. If Black Dragons, they take one more, it will be 5th round of the second half, sealing down RRQ, and they can move up to the finals. Just 1 round away from Black Dragons.
Yeah, Fox here finally able to defend B long for the Black Dragons.
This time Fox actually did not back out. So it was a different type of play coming out from him.
Yep, okay, let's see what RRQ has in store for this round. This is their backs are against the wall. They need this win desperately.
Yeah, Fox, it seems like he took some hits from Crush.
Yeah, El Crush mostly winning the battles over there.
But he's winning the battle, but RRQ's not really using that advantage too much. That's exactly how I feel.
Yep.
And they can be pushing a B a little bit further, or just sending a Crush to the B side and pushing A, exactly what Black Dragons actually tried to do in the last first half. I think they're focusing on it though right now.
I agree. Grenades coming in here. Basri trying to find his way in.
Good timing.
Good timing, but grenades covering for the follow, but Light right on top of a grenade. He goes down. He does get Basri with his own grenade, though.
That's a beautiful nade. Fox trying to bait if anyone comes around the map.
Yep. Ooh, Magic
escapes.
Just able to escape
Wow.
there. Ooh, by the hair on his chins.
RRQ, they need this round to at least tie things up. Fox still on the other side of the map, hiding.
Yep. Really, really being methodical here, trying to make sure that they can get through here. They've got a man advantage right now. And El Crush and Mine coming through the watchtower, trying to see if they can catch a member off guard there.
There's 1-1 at the A side.
Coyote.
Okay, Coyote.
Coyote's
El
coming
Crush
by
still
him. El
doesn't know.
Crush. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Magic comes back with the kill onto Fox.
3v2. Bezin.
2 HP.
Bezin gets him.
But buys enough time, but no real push from the B side.
Oh, there's only 1 minute
Magic's
left.
going around to A side for
I don't
the
think Coyote knows.
Oh man, got caught.
So it's just up to Bezin. This guy's been quite clutch for them, but he does get taken down here. RRQ avoiding disaster.
Mission fail.
Final round, basically, for the second half. If RRQ takes 1 more, that's map for them, match for them. Black Dragons, they can tie things up. If they take this 5th,
Oh my gosh.
they can get the 5 rounds in the second half. Tying things up 7-7.
Same situation we had at the end of Storm 2.
Yes.
This is just crazy. All right.
Ooh, El
Fox
Crush.
taking a little bit of damage, but El Crush has really taken it. Basri getting some return fire onto Light there, forcing him out.
Trying similar strategy, but Crush gets 1 with the nade. Fox from the B side. Okay, Black Dragons, are they going to send 1 to B side now? Fox is down.
Hard to say. It's really hard to say. All 5 members of RRQ TCN are mostly grouped up here. They have 1 member. It's just El Crush, but he's very weak over on B side.
Nice setup. Gets 1 more. Coming down again. Good grenade from Mindhunter. Gets 1 more.
That's coming in big, but Mindhunter even bigger. Trying to get Bezin, and he does it! RRQ!
They take the match. They are the winner. And by just 1 single round up, they are going to move up to the grand finals of Point Blank World Challenge.
Wow! Crazy good games. between these two teams. I mean, Black Dragons played extremely well, literally coming down to the last game on the 2 maps that they lost. They managed to even send it into the tiebreaker on the first map. But this time on Blow City, RRQ is able to best them and move on to the finals.
Yeah, Black Dragons, even in Blow City, they had really good setups, like the C5 that we have seen from A side all the time. Knows that RRQ is going to come down to the table and go to that below ground and take that advantage all the time, catching all 1 or 2 oftentimes. But once Black Dragons lost a member, when it came down to 4v5, they were so shaky. They were saying, okay, do we need 1 more for B? Do we set 2 on A, or do we just have 1-3 focusing on B side, because they weren't not releasing too many nades? I think RRQ went smart, not really throwing too many nades at the same time, because that also tells how many they're actually coming from the other side, just by counting all the nades together.
Yeah, that's true. They could do that. I think another thing to add on to that was that that the Black Dragons were really good at defending the rushes by RRQ, like when they rushed A. But when it came to just like winning individual battles, that's where I think RRQ shined. And that's where RRQ, when they spread things out, when they, especially El Crush over on the long B side, when they were able to limit the engagements to just 1v1s, they were more likely to win those engagements. And I think that's where they were able to take the overall series there. But it was so close.
Yeah, that best of 3, I would say, if I had to pick one from RRQ, Mindhunter. He was just rolling around the places. I mean, he was going up and down, taking down all the control over the stairs, coming out to the door and taking a hit, and then escaping, and then actually surviving, which was crazy here.
Yeah, so Indonesia taking that round. They move on to the grand finals. Mindhunter, I mean, he was so on fire. We laughed about it that he shot at a teammate because he was just shooting at anything that was moving.
Yes.
I mean, he was just so locked in. And
left,
I agree.
Right, down, on the right. Oh, that's a teammate. Come back to the left side.
Yeah, the MVP for us there. So, wow, that was so close. I mean, we had 1 tiebreaker in there, and then all the games were just insane.
Yeah, I think the first, especially for Stormtube, maybe RRQ, it's a little bit early in the morning. They weren't really warmed up for the stage too much. Of course, they came like a few hours before, warmed up their hands and all that, but it's pretty early for for all the gamers. 10 a.m. is pretty early, and there can be upsets, especially when these kind of happen. So if it's like 5 p.m., no one can complain about it.
Yeah. Gamers, we don't get up early in the morning.
Yeah,
so
we're
not those
supposed
kind of
to be
people.
sleeping in this time,
Yeah,
I wake up at like 11 all the time.
Yeah, I know. I see you online, and I'm like, oh, it's like
Yeah,
1.
we see each other online until like 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, let's see who goes to sleep later, right?
Yeah. Usually
usually
it's
what
you. I don't wake it as late as you usually.
Yeah, I'm a big late sleeper.
Well, here are some highlights. There should be quite a few because this was an extremely back and forth series. It was just so close. I mean, it came out, and the Dragons looked really good on Stormtube when they had blue side. They had prepared really well for what RRQ would bring on that, and then RRQ turned it around on the blue side with a 5-3 of their own. It went to the tiebreaker. RRQ won the coin flip, wins 3 in a row on the blue side, and then won their first game on the red side to secure that first map.
What an exciting first match already.
Oh.
Best of 3, so you can already see the differences from the group stage where we only have 2 maps, and then we go, okay, that's already over. That was really quick. And we play a lot of games. There are some really entertaining, really one-sided games, but this is different story here. Super competitive, neck and neck between the 2 teams, and best of 3 makes it so much better.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, really fleshing it out, finding out for sure who is the best. And it came down to the last game on the last map, on the last half. It was just crazy. I mean, there's so much pressure, so much tension there.
And then I managed to put everything down in the limited amount of space for this first semifinals. Did you get it down?
My paper's a nightmare right now. Like, look at this. Like, well, can you even read that? I don't know.
What are you? What did you even write?
I have my own system, dude.
Is that
like,
English?
and this was Bezin. I thought Bezin was playing really, really well.
Oh, yes.
As well, Vet had some good moments. Actually, every member from every team had some moments. Like, it was just...
Bezin had some weird moments. He was pushing a little too far on Storm. Not Storm. Safehouse. Yes, Safehouse. Was pushing a little too far into B alley and the central part. And oftentimes, not really keeping himself alive. because he was the first one down. Oftentimes there were some problems, but except for those moments, I think he was doing really well in Stormtube and Blow City.
Yeah, Blow City, I really like his play. His ability to lock down the A side is really impressive. Mindhunter, though, this guy was all over the place for RRQ. Just doing great jobs with those dual Chris's or whatever other gun he's got in his hands. It doesn't matter. The guy's just a madman. And that was a lot of fun. Man.
Replay highlights from the second map here, Safehouse. I think we're gonna get to see all the maps here, best of 3. A little bit weird, as I watched all the qualifier from RRQ, and they didn't really have these kind of moments, even in other maps, unless it was Stormtube, and which I do understand, or Luxville sometimes. It's a really different type of play coming out in the semifinal match, and you would imagine this is the moment that you go back to your roots instead. But they're trying something new on stage on this big moment, which is really rare to see in all kinds of esports.
Yeah, definitely. You usually kind of stick to your guns, literally and figuratively, in a game like this when it comes to the big stages. But it ends up just narrowly paying off for them. It was a struggle. Safehouse didn't go their way. They ended up losing that, especially when they were on the attacking side of Safehouse. It just didn't seem like they could find a way really to break the defenses of the Black Dragons. But on Blow City, doing a great job. Really, El Crush, got to give him some credit for holding the angles down on long B.
Light really had a good defense from the A side, capturing a long, oftentimes into the alley. Yeah, this is the beginning, the best action. He was fighting himself.
Falling like it's taking out my magic.
Even if you go on that box 10,000 times, there can be mistakes when there are enemies on top.
Right. And here's Fox catching Mindhunter, who goes for Bez in there. And he did get Bez, and then he turns around, gets El Crush down there at the bottom of the blue side of B. And El Crush here, just gets taken out by Fox. I remember that now.
5R with this 2 HP, hiding himself behind the trash can here. And just keeping one down. Yeah, this was an unfortunate moment. El Crush
never hurt him.
Going back on his enemy right before your death.
Right, and here's Mindhunter. You can see he is just feeling it. Catches Bezin as he tries to go up the stairs. Yeah, look at this. This is just crazy good stuff from him at the end. Really clutching it out for his team.
Now, taking a lot of kills, and look at those numbers. Of course, RRQ TCN with that 2-1 moves out to the finals. Let's take a look at the KD, though. Mindhunter, of course, he ran out so many. He has the most amount of death, too.
Yeah, he played really, really well. Magic, once again, being a very strong player for RRQ TCN. Probably their day 1 MVP, looking to maybe win that MVP prize here on day number 2. And 5R had a great day as well, 38 kills, but 20 assists for Magic on top of those 39 kills.
And also El Crush and Basri, pretty low on kill, but Basri was trying to back up his teammates a lot. And Crush, not too many kills, but still he was holding down the ground for the team for such a long time. I think that was totally worth it. These numbers do not show everything that they did in maps.
Right, exactly. I mean, zone control is such an important part of this game. And El Crush is that guy for RRQ who controls just almost, a third of the map by himself. And being able to rely on a player to do that for your team buys you so much time in all your other positions to do the other things you need to do.
I think we were starting to get on a roll, too, with that first match. That was pretty cool. First semifinals, we have second semifinals, the PBWC, and the third place match. In the grand finals, we got everything being covered today. It's going to be afternoon real soon. Right now, we have the morning, but we have a lot more matches coming up, guys. So stay tuned. We will be back with match number 2 of semifinals.